Hello, welcome back, Boxhead1 here, and today I will be showing you how to store Lego, the good ways and the bad, and why you should avoid the bad ways, and why you should use the good ways. So let's get into it. Starting with the bad ways, I have two ways you definitely shouldn't store it, and the first one is in a garbage bag. Now, the reason you shouldn't store it in a garbage bag is because it's a risky move. Will your parents think it is garbage, or will they realize it's Lego before they toss it? That's basically why you shouldn't store it in these. It is a good way if it's a really large set, but I'd just settle for a box or a couple bags. Because a garbage bag, well, it's not a good place to store Lego. Plus the top usually can open and you don't want to have pieces all over the floor. So I'd advise not using those. Another way you shouldn't store your Lego is by mixing them in with other toys. Like, for example, 2004, right? 2004? Yep, 2004 Toys R Us exclusive Lincoln Logs. That would be a terrible idea. But if they're in a bag, it's better, but I'd advise, especially if you're storing them without a bag, say you're just... and then it's gone. So, you really don't want to do that. I'd advise just sticking with putting one toy brand with another instead of mixing them. It's much easier to find what you want, and it's much better. Just an organizational means. Now, getting into the ways you should store your Lego. This is probably the simplest one, and this is probably the cheapest option. If you have Hobby Lobbies in your area, they're all over 48 of the 50 states. I don't know if they're international. I don't know about that, but you can find these in the states, at least 48 of them. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I got it for $240 for like 300, and then $340 for 300 larger ones, which can be used for multiple pieces like this, or just some other thing, like maybe a very, very tiny set or something. But I use these smaller ones for figures, which can easily fit inside there, which I will show. And there we go. We have this farmer that is a custom figure inside a tiny little bag, and he fits in there perfectly with some space so you can put accessories, which I don't have for him, but that works very well for general purpose storage for figures, whether you're selling them or you're just storing them. So that's a very good option. Another good option is small sandwich bags. Now these are also inexpensive. I don't know exactly how much, unlike the other ones, but these are very good, very, very good for storage of small sets. Like, for example, this pirate set attached to the Skull Island, but the Skull Island one I've tested, it doesn't fit really well. Maybe in some larger ones, but in this one, this small set can easily fit in here with the figures and instructions in the bag as well. So very good for storage for small sets to medium sets, not so much for large. However, if you want to store your large sets, this is a great option. This can store basically any size set. You may need two if it's a really, really big set, but I found for most sets, you can use one. Even this Millennium Falcon from, I'm pretty sure 2017, can fit in just one bag when broken down. But yeah, this is a very, very good way to store your Lego in these large Ziploc bags. Another great way is through boxes. Now, I put paper over that because I do not want to get doxxed, or dox myself even. So, yeah, I tried this video once before, nearly did that until I realized, so have to be careful with that. But this is a very good option for storage, and I have instruction booklets in here, which I will show. Yeah, Scooby-Doo instruction manuals and pirates, of course. Very cool. Another great way, but slightly more expensive way, is to use these Lego boxes, actually. Now, there are new ones in use, but these are actually older ones from 1983, this is 1984, and then I have a red one from 1985 that also work. But there are newer ones, the large bricks, which are expensive. They're like $20 or $30 for one storage brick, which at that price, I'd get a bunch of these Ziploc bags and just use those. But if you can find one for a cheap price, like, for example, I got my red one for around $7. That's a very good way if you want to make sure that it is Lego, because that one's very obvious that it's Lego, and they're very good for storage. They have a lot of space inside. You can store your pieces, as I said, in these bags, or in Ziploc bags like that, and it's very good. Very good storage method, and probably one of the most Lego storage methods if you want to make a truly authentic Lego storage method. These boxes are the best way to do it. And they can close, and you can carry them. This is the weird handle one, so very weird handle design, but very cool. As you can see, Lego. Another way for Lego storage is, yes, we're on the floor, is this. These large bins work perfectly. And I don't know how much they are, probably like $10 to $20. So, very good way to store a lot of Lego. So, very good way. Now, say you're not interested in pieces and you're not interested in putting your figures in bags, you're interested in displaying them. Now, this is another great way, and, well, I don't have any of those, like, closing drawers, but you can make these into drawers. This is actually the pieces of a Play-Doh advent calendar formed into a very nice minifigure display case, which I made a tutorial on like a year ago. So you can watch that if you really want, but I would not advise it. It is very old. Anyway, it has, well, let me see, is that 25 spaces for figures, and they can be with accessories, without. You can put multiple figures in there, and I think that's a great way for that. And also, my animation cards are in there. As you can see, very small. I'll show you how to do those in a future video. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. There are a lot more Lego storage methods that I didn't cover here because, well, I don't have them, but, oh yeah, you can also use Lego bags. Nearly forgot, Lego bags. Oh yeah, that's my tool collection. It's growing. I may do a short on that, but Lego bags are also a good idea. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time, and, well, maybe someday in the future, I'll find another method. If I do, I may make a short. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.